up, everybody?
This is a crew you've seen a million times before in here. It's the old usual. We got...
But before we dive into that, let's talk about Roback. Roback, it's about to be summer, and there isn't a better way to spend it than in Roback. You guys know how much we love Roback, and the only way to describe it is best fit, best feel with 4-way stretch and moisture-wicking fabric. The polos are perfect for a hot summer day. They won't wrinkle while keeping you cool and feeling fresh with new designs just in time for the summer. Finally, Roback is getting into bottoms with new gym shorts, joggers, and everyday shorts. These are all the definition of comfort and made for activities. So whether it's a chilly summer morning or a hot day, the Roback bottoms are your answer. Use code YAK on Roback for 20% off your first purchase through the end of this week. That's 20% off all polos, hoodies, shorts, and more with code YAK.
Oh, yeah. Can't beat it.
Alrighty. How we doing, fellas?
Good.
What's up, boys?
The old Yakagami, as they call it.
Yeah, we got a hell of a crew today.
Yep.
What are you guys, how are you guys beating the heat today? It's a scorcher out there.
Besides Roback.
I don't know if that's
scorcher.
I don't know if that's a rhetorical question, but today I decided that I'm a towel guy. I walk to work, so I'm carrying a towel with me now, a little hand towel,
idea. Like a black comedian.
Yep, like a comedian, like a king of comedy comedian.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and a sweatshirt. That's
that's
the fit
insane.
today. Yeah. Covering up.
I always feel bad for the guys who get the sweat stains. Like, a sweat stain is fine, but who get, like, the symmetrical sweat stain that looks like a Batman symbol or, that looks like something.
I just get under my
Like,
armpits.
that's tough.
You get tit sweat, it's over.
Yeah, I don't think I would get that unless I was sitting down. I think that'd be pretty hard to get standing up.
That's a tough one, yeah.
Yeah. I get my armpits constantly, though, and it didn't happen until recently. Also, my back. I think my back is never dry.
Especially with
very rarely.
Backpack on makes it tough.
Backpack's tough.
Are you a hairy back guy?
No, it's just my back sweats a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kate, where are you sweating?
I'll get some.
Earmuffs under my tits, sweating under there, under my belly now. I don't sweat. I'm not gross.
I lay in bed and I sweat the
Sweat a
back
lot.
of the knees. Oh, it's the worst.
Oh,
Hate it.
Shins.
Yeah, I don't know about shins.
Night sweats are like a different type of sweat that is so disgusting.
Yeah,
When
that's-
you wake
that's
up and you're
sweat
like,
from PTSD.
like
Yeah, I
getting
didn't
all
know
the
my
shit off
like
you.
that's when my
Yeah.
my legs sweat, and I'm like, my legs have never sweat even when I'm like running. But for some reason in the middle of the night, all of a sudden all the sweat glands in my legs decide to fire up.
It's that stress and anxiety tearing you down, brother.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any of that.
Yes, you do.
I'm a man.
Yeah, I went to La Bernadette yesterday, and
Oh
it
yeah,
was
how's
great.
that?
And I finished every single plate that was put before me.
Well, that's not that hard. The plates are like, it's like
Small, but we
tiny.
ordered 5 desserts. Like, we ordered like extra of
shit.
everything because we had the gift card. And afterwards, I picked my son up from daycare and was at the playground. It was like 87 degrees in the hot sun with like a belly full of meats. And I got the meat sweats
Oh, yeah.
where you like, I was just like, oh my, like, I thought felt like I was going to die. That's probably one of the worst sweats you can have is the meat sweats.
meat sweats. I don't think I've ever had the
Yeah.
meat sweats. But I will say, after Le Bernardin, we walked back, and I was wearing like a dress shirt and a jacket and pants, and it was like 90 degrees out, and that was one of the more difficult walks.
Yeah, it was tough.
Also, I wasn't very
Tough time.
full. Like, the food there is not very filling.
I crushed everything, so I don't know. And I did have a lot of bread. We did
Bread is
not.
phenomenal.
People were asking, did we break the? And I was shocked too. One, I mentioned it to our waiter. I was like, I'm here because of this other group that came in, and he went for the bread record. And the waiter, I swear to God, his face lit up, and he was like, "Oh, I remember that day." He was like pumped about it. And then a couple the other waiters, because like 50 waiters for
Yeah.
your table came over,
I don't
and they
like
were
that.
talking about it. Like, that's a day now in La Bernadette history.
We had
Oh,
all
a
50 of
catch.
our waiters, and they were all there for Za. Za was hogging all of them.
Oh yeah.
Za literally had a pack of 50 dudes around him the entire time.
Actually, if he was there, the one black guy, he's from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end, he came over to our
Yeah,
table.
yeah.
If
So
there
we're
was just,
from-
yeah.
We're from like 30. Our families are from like, I'd say about 30 minutes to an hour away from each other.
Damn.
No way. Oh, I wish I would have known that I would have mentioned that to him. But the bread, I thought was going to be like tiny, and that's how Big Cat did it. But it wasn't.
Yeah, Big Cat
was
actually
like-
is honorable with it because there is like you can get like the olive bread, and that's very easy to eat. But he would mix it up. He would have the baguettes and
They
everything.
had like full size, like each bread was like a big ass. There was like
Yeah.
5 options, and they were huge. And that's when I like gained full respect for Big Cat Spread accomplishment there because I like max out at 3.5 pieces, I think.
Yeah, you know what I say I don't like about restaurants like that, like those super fancy restaurants, is the wait staff. I feel like there's no they're always there,
Yeah, they're hovering.
constantly hovering.
I was self-conscious. Someone kept sweeping my crumbs away, and I'm like a crummy lady, and it was I started picking my own crumbs and putting them on the plate before the guy could come over, and yeah. So you wouldn't understand. We're talking about fancy restaurants.
Where's everyone that matters?
I know.
I don't know. Roan's in Africa.
Group chat already asked that.
KB and Nick are filming something for their documentary, and Big Cat's in Chicago, I think.
Tommy,
Getting better.
can you tell us about Frankie's wedding?
Yeah, it was lovely.
I want to hear about it.
It was just a very good Long Island wedding. Great cocktail hour, a lot of great shrimp.
How many guests? Was it like a massive? Was it on a golf course?
It was on Bethpage golf course.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, if I had to guess, maybe 200, 250 guests.
Wow,
Okay.
Damn,
that's
it's a big wedding.
Yes.
Yeah, big wedding. A lot of people from the office there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Saw
Yeah.
that.
Jesus, you didn't get invited? I thought you and Frankie were friends.
I didn't get invited, and do you know why?
Why?
I think it's because the 3 years that I spent being fired was lost bonding time that Frankie and I would have used to solidify the sort of friendship one needs to get an invite to the wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you were on pace.
I was in a good spot.
Right.
You think his wife was like, wait, is that the guy that wrote about fucking you? Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe not him.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
loved
probably.
it. But yeah, I truly think that if I had not been fired, I would have been at that wedding.
Did you say anything to him to be like, oh, when's that wedding? To poke at an invite?
I had a pretty good idea that it was coming. But he was pretty vague about it.
Right.
Kind of made me think that maybe I was like a round two.
Like a surprise
Yeah.
guest.
We're waiting on.
From what I heard, he
Canceled or
never
couldn't
even
make
mentioned
it.
your name.
We're waiting on some cancellations, and maybe I'm on the bubble, that kind of a thing.
I had asked him multiple times who from the office is invited. Truly never heard your name once. Is even
Tommy, you got to get fucking married. That your whole
Consideration.
crew's fucking married. How does that feel?
my whole crew. Else in my crew's
Like everyone that you got hired with, they're all like engaged and
Money
married.
Balls is married.
To the game.
The game, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think I need to get married yet.
Like you and Trent, you're just on the outskirts.
I mean, me and Trent, we're fucking dogs. We're fucking
No,
wild
we're not.
boys. We can't be tamed.
You get no puss.
Please.
0.
Sass, were you here for the summer of
Summer
22?
of Tommy, yeah.
Wait, are you wearing the super long chain right now?
I am, yeah.
Speaking of,
Yeah,
what's
that's
the
fucking
explanation behind
insane.
it?
It's just the length of the chain my aunt and uncle bought for me. Got it for
Just
me
a
when I
really long
graduated
chain.
high school, and I only take it off, speaking of, for sexual intercourse, because otherwise it will
I was gonna
hit the
say that's
girl
a
in the face.
dangler. That's a real in your face.
Never been a chain guy. Never really understood them. What is the significance of that? Is it a religious one?
Yeah, it's got a Saint Mary on it.
You're
I
a
mean,
big
I'm not
religious guy?
particularly- I mean, it's Saint M. I feel
Like
like
every single dude is wearing like Jesus chains, and none of them are religious.
I feel like a lot of like Italian guys wear it's like a horn kind of deal.
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah,
about?
that's,
What is that?
it's
I want to snatch all of
it's
those
a-
chains.
It's for a
throw them
specific
away.
place in Italy.
Okay.
With a T. I forget. I'm gonna lose my Italian card for not knowing this.
Oh.
But you were Jewish.
Everyone thinks I'm Jewish.
Oh,
You know I'm Italian. You knew that.
didn't.
Everyone knows that.
Frankie's wedding was good. Did anybody get like too drunk? Did anybody like?
Yeah. What was the? Who was
No,
the woat? Who was the woat of the wedding?
Islanders
The woat and the
started to
goat.
rip my shirt off. Apparently that's a thing at the wedding. They're the Islanders. They rip everybody's dress shirts off and lose the buttons. Yeah, but I had just bought that shirt from Men's Warehouse for $59.99 about 5 days prior, and I was not ready to give up that shirt. So I said, I'll just unbutton it for you. Just let me go in the corner, unbutton this for you, and we could tell everyone
Yeah.
who ripped it off, but I don't want to lose any of my buttons. And yeah.
So
Wait,
you
do they put the hand in the pocket and rip it?
I think they start from the top, middle, and then they just rip it across. I mean, if those were rented tuxedos, my God, I don't know how that's going to work.
yeah.
But they'll probably have paying a fine.
But the Islanders were
As
mingled.
long as the
with
boys got to
everybody.
Rough House. As long as the boys got to Rough House. I'm sure they had a good time.
I saw Mr. Borelli was lifted up in the air live. band.
Nobody had a video of it, but his and like when the mom and dad of the groom come out, like the introduction, he had like a little pizza dough in his hand that he was spinning up.
Oh.
In the air.
Oh,
Great.
cool. By the way, wedding tip to anyone: the groom lift and the bride lift and the father of the groom, whatever, fathers, mothers if they want, is a really fun thing. I would highly recommend, if anyone is attending a wedding, whether they want it or not, pick them up, toss them up a bunch of times. You got to do that. It's the electric moment of the wedding, I think.
Try that this weekend. I'm going to a wedding this weekend. I'm in it, and I can't wait. Just go up to the mom and start trying to lift her.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, let's do this.
Yeah, by
lift
yourself.
Mom. Just
yeah.
try and lift
But-
mom.
So I'm in this wedding, and the person that I matched with on the bride side, she was like, "I'm so excited to do an entrance.
Ugh.
Ooh.
I am dreading this wedding. What is like the
What?
most basic entrance I can do to still get away with it?"
You could do it. Oh, you could chug a drink. Everyone loves that. Oh my God, he's drinking. Oh my God, he's fucking drinking. That's awesome. That's like a
Okay.
big thing.
All right, that's
People go-
easy.
People go crazy for people
Yeah.
drinking. Oh my God, he's drinking that beer. It's like people think it's like the coolest thing ever.
And then when I finish, I'm like, I work for Barstool.
yeah.
Sounds
Right,
awesome.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Feel better now.
Some real goofballs wheel themselves in on the bellhop cart.
Is
They
this
come
like a thing? Like there's
wailing
an
and-
entrance?
Oh.
Weddings have like
entrance?
everyone
Oh, yeah.
top each other.
I hate it. Why would I did nothing. Why would I walk into the room and be like, "Hey, everyone, look at me.
Yeah.
I'm friends with this guy."
You got to show off.
I've seen the wheelbarrow where the girl holds the guy by the feet and he like comes in on his hands.
That's
I've
not
seen
happening.
The Willy
I'm not doing
Wonka
that.
flip. I've seen some.
I do that.
I'm going to my first wedding in 2 weekends.
You've never been to a wedding.
Never been
That's
like
pathetic.
as an adult. All my friends are
That's
just
kind of pathetic.
I've never been to a wedding either.
yeah.
That's
Fuck you,
pathetic.
Tommy.
What?
I don't know anyone
How
that's
have you
gotten
guys
married.
never been to weddings?
I feel like
Ever.
Tommy,
My
you're like,
generation
how old are
got
you, Tommy?
married young and
37?
27.
Yeah, you're old as
Been
shit.
to 11 weddings, but I'd been by the
bag.
time I was your age,
11?
I'd been to 5, 6 weddings.
Tommy, we're from an older generation that believes in love. And
Yeah.
these kids are just
Yeah.
swiping Tinder looking for.
How would I
who's.
know any? I don't. None of my
Your-
friends
your-
are getting
I don't know, an
married.
aunt, an uncle, a cousin ever got married when you were a kid?
I have no. All my cousins are my age.
Yeah.
He's a lot younger.
Still, I had been to 5, 6 weddings by the time I was
I
22.
might have been as well.
Yeah.
You've been to 6 weddings by the time you were 22.
Yeah, I just wrote down a list actually the other day of all the
That's
weddings.
so insane. That is something that you would do though. Try and like brag about how many weddings.
I knew
much-
just in case this moment came.
How much money you have to spend to go to weddings.
First time this list
Weddings
has
I've
seen
been
action.
to. Yeah, so by the time I was 22, I had been to 6 weddings.
I just remembered last summer I went to one of my like college friends' weddings, and there was a heckler in the crowd. Like,
Oh.
so the groom's cousin invited her boyfriend who'd never met the family. This dude was hammered drunk and was just like, he's like, the groom's the shortest guy up there. And whenever the
No.
bride was about to walk down, he started yelling something, and it was just like, what? So a wedding heckler was a new thing for me. That was a new
Oh,
thing on the bingo
God.
card, and I loved it.
That is a
He
power
had a
move.
half-smoked cigarette dangling from his lips during the reception, which was like, rah, 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 talk. I loved it.
I was
It's kind of
reading
a
about
wild move to make. Like you can't really recover from that.
No, and he knew no one there.
Yeah, and he's like trying to enter the family.
And then at like the dancing party, he was like trying to dance with the flower girl. Be like, I'm a good guy. I'm
Jesus
fun.
Christ.
Oh, he was wild.
I was reading about this guy in Australia who, long story short, I suck at retelling stories, but he befriended this guy who was dying, and the guy
Reinforcements
who was
just arrived.
dying was like, I want this story to be told at my funeral. This guy didn't know anybody else in that guy's life. He's like, can you stand up at my funeral and kind of like a heckler yell out this thing that I've always wanted to say to everyone, but that I couldn't. And it was like he was gay or something like that. It was like, and by the way, this is like his official decree from him. And he started getting hired by other people who knew they were, or who like, when I die, I want you to stand up and heckle this at my funeral, officially from me, from beyond the grave. And he makes like a ton of money doing it now. They're back.
Okay.
We got to
Hey.
go again.
Really?
Uh,
No way.
are you serious?
More Monkey Boy documentary.
Yes.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
Where are
good.
you
Hop
coming?
in.
Where are you coming from?
Studio in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. So you weren't like flying or anything or traveling from.
No. We're just in studio in Brooklyn. What's up? How's the show going?
It's been going really.
Really great.
fucking
I just
good.
retold a story that was great.
Sass is crushing it. We have been in stitches the whole time. We haven't stopped laughing.
I'm my
Uh,
best.
Sass isn't funny. I'm not. That's where you lost me.
Can you
Maybe.
give like an update on how it's going or anything, or is it all kind of under
It's
the?
all kind of, yeah, I think we're going to put out a trailer like later this week just to get
Fuck
people
yeah.
to go.
Oh shoot!
We'll see how it goes.
Is there a
Wow.
rough estimate on like a release date?
Um,
Probably be a while.
October.
We got a
You
lot
guys
of-
gonna try and
lot
like
to
sell it
do.
to a network?
No.
Netflix, Hulu.
Talkies. One of the big three.
Yeah.
The Barstool store.
Yeah, dude. We got Barstool House.
Here's a game that I've been playing, Nick. If you stare at Mook's legs
Mm-hmm.
for about 8 seconds,
Mm.
and then you close your eyes,
You see the Pope?
you can still see them.
Yeah.
Look at those bad boys.
Come on, Mook, defend yourself.
Oh, I love my legs.
KB, while I got you here, let's talk.
Thanks.
Let's talk gym. Let's talk workouts. I'm back in. Harder.
You're
than
back in.
Where'd you get
Harder
that ball?
You're not.
That's gonna kill someone.
Oh, God.
You have nice thick legs.
He has
though.
nice,
Yeah, you
thick,
do. I
Great
bet you-
calves.
creamy
But
legs.
you got good
It's
squats.
the best part of my body.
Yeah.
Everything else
Probably
sucks.
can't squat for shit.
I can't
though,
squat
which
for
is-
shit,
Makes
yeah.
it even
Really?
more embarrassing.
KB, what are you hitting these days? Because I'm kind of all over the map.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
Are you committed, or are you treating
committed,
it as
I'm
like
in.
a short-term challenge?
No, I'm back in.
Are you
Chicken and
sure?
rice. Made chicken and rice yesterday.
It's a challenge to you
prepped.
and not a lifestyle change.
No, it's a lifestyle change.
Temporarily.
I had like 2 beers last night instead of getting blacked out.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I got to go to the gym tomorrow, guys. This isn't for me anymore.
And you went to the gym?
Today?
Yeah.
No, it's my off day. No, but I went yesterday and I went on Saturday. I'm going like every other day because I'm getting back into it and I'm too sore to go every day.
Yeah, you need a recovery day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What are you doing at the gym?
A little treadmill to warm up.
Cut that out.
No, I have to. But I'm so out of shape. 10 minutes on the treadmill, my shirt is see-through.
Why do you?
Why no treadmill, KB? Why no cardio?
You don't need to. If you're lifting, if the goal is strength,
Yeah, but I'm just going to
Physique,
get the
you don't
heart.
need
Got to
that.
get the heart rate up.
eh.
Yeah, you do. I do.
Doing
at
it for
least.
mental health or
Both. Just to like feel good about myself. you
yeah,
know what I mean?
then do the cardio. Yeah.
And then like I hit chest tries Saturday. Yesterday was back buys.
Yeah. Nice.
Are we ever gonna get
The
like
ruckus?
a reveal from you?
What do you mean a reveal?
Like a body
I've
reveal.
been waiting so patiently for any excuse.
I
or
would.
Opportunity.
I mean, I'm not kidding. I would love to see you, without a shirt on.
He's jacked out of his mind.
I know.
Looks
I'm
like-
excited
Looks
about
like
it.
Christian Bale. And
Go ahead and pop that
You
Dark
were just
Knight.
at the beach, and you were pissed that there was nobody on the beach,
It
right?
was a dead beach.
God
yeah.
damn.
That's nothing worse.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a rockin'
Actually, there's nothing
bod,
better.
No,
Yeah,
I
when you have an
love
awful
going there.
bod,
Yeah.
a dead beach is the best.
It's the best.
Yeah, we actually ferried to this. I love island towns that are like tiny.
Yeah.
And, like you can't get there by car.
Yeah.
To Ocracoke, if you guys ever heard of it.
Do they have wild horses?
Ah.
They do. They
Hmm.
do. But the town was cool. It was quaint. A lot of bars.
Where is that?
Nice.
The farthest point, southern tip of the Outer Banks.
Hmm.
Nice.
Oh shit! You were all the way down there.
Yeah.
That's
You walking around town shirtless?
No, not at all.
Walking to the bars, no shirt.
Unbuttoned
I didn't
Hawaiian?
go to the bar. No. Shirt on the whole time.
Even on the beach?
Not the beach. No.
Popped it off. You pop
Yeah.
it off or you rip it off?
Come on.
Rip.
I think he takes it off, but he crosses his arms.
Crosses his arms. I
Yeah.
know he
Yeah.
does.
He crosses. Yeah.
You oil up before you go.
Suntan lotion?
Just get a little glaze going. Healthy
Always oil up.
glaze.
Yeah. I mean, everyone should be putting on sunscreen on a daily basis to prevent skin cancer,
Mhm.
All right.
I do it.
right?
Mook used some of my sunscreen, and look at him. Obviously it worked.
He's holding on for dear life in that chair.
Next to KB's tan, he does look very.
Mook, are you back into kickboxing? Because you quit when we made fun of you.
Yeah, I'm back.
You did, and how's it going?
So what we did was we made fun of you behind your back because you weren't there to edit the podcast, and then we sent you the podcast. We're like, clip this time.
And then I spent 45 minutes clipping.
Yeah.